special guest here. He's a veterinary student. I always call him future doctor. So 2 more years and he's going to be a DVM. Cory Erb joins me, and he is a competitor in The Idea. The Idea is an innovative competition that is limited to veterinary students only. And if they come up with an innovative product or concept, or in Cory's case, it's an actual cloud-based app that can help the veterinary professional related to the veterinary profession. The Idea is a way of them promoting that idea, and if they win, they'll get some startup funds. I think regardless, Cory, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, regardless of whether you win or not, this idea is going to take off and you're going to continue down the line with this concept, right?
Yeah. That's the hope.
Yeah, no, and I encourage you to.
Yeah.
So Cory, if you could just tell me how you came up with this, because you did mention that you're always filled with ideas about stuff, and the comment I should have made to you last round was, because of your business background, you must have come into this profession and then you're looking and go, oh my God, there's so many opportunities, right? You said it's jack of all trades, but regardless of the medical side of jack of all trades, you look at this and you go, there's so many opportunities for business of any type, right? In the veterinary profession.
Yes.
Okay.
I've always been interested in business.
Okay.
One of the things I liked about my program was that they offered the VBMA course, the Business Medical Association.
Oh, okay.
For business management. So I've done VBMA classes over the last couple years.
They never really had that when I went to vet school, and I think what your experience from old timers like me, you're probably seeing that pretty blatantly out there. And so I think it's good that you have that. But how did this Petstat idea? Well, first of all, what is Petstat? What is your concept, and then how did the genesis of this happen?
So Petstat is a cloud-based web app for veterinarians and for their clients, so pet owners, and it is mainly to help them get on the same team with helping their pets. I recognized the problem when I was working as a veterinary assistant a couple of years ago, before I went to vet school. I remember I was in the back treatment room holding down a pet, like we do when we're doing procedures, and the receptionist came back like she does 100 times every week, and she was saying one of the pet's owners is calling and wanting to know when they're ready to be picked up. And if you worked at a vet office, you know that happens a lot. And I was thinking, I wish there was an easy way for pet owners just to know like status updates on their pet. And this is like when I first saw the Domino's app where you can actually track your pizza while they're making it. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Seen it. I use it all the time. I order online and I see that bar graph go across.
Yeah, and it pops up, oh, this person's making your pizza. Do you want to send them a message? And I always think that's so exciting. I thought we should do something like that with animals. So that was my original idea. And then when I was applying to vet school, one of the essay questions was, what's a big frustration or problem in your industry, and what are you going to do to solve it? I thought that was a really cool question.
That's a great question.
I thought about it for a long time, and it actually got me started thinking I should actually start a business trying to solve some of the big problems in the vet field. And one of the things I was most worried about applying to vet school was the debt to income ratio. We've kind of mentioned that before, so vets, it takes them like the longest to pay off their student debt these days, you know?
Yeah, you guys come out with I basically say you guys come out with a debt equivalent to a home.
And so I saw this problem, and I was trying to think of what are some ways that we can change that. Like, can we increase the revenue for the businesses? Can we increase salaries, or can we drop costs? Can we find ways to run our practices more efficiently? And so there were some more ideas generating from that problem. And then I came up with the original idea for Petstat was kind of this pet tracking idea and getting vets and clients connected better, so client engagement. And then I was thinking, if I need to get the vets on board using it, so I need to find ways to give them tools to run their business more efficiently. And so it kind of goes hand in hand. What the idea is, the vet will be doing their procedures, and then they will be tracking them, and then the owner will be getting updates on that. And another big problem, whenever I'm asking vets and doing market research, they always say one of their biggest frustrations is client compliance. This is something you hear all the time. And so, I mean, it's better for the pet. It's better for everyone, the owner, the vet, if the client is on board, doing the treatment plans, complying with everything, you know?
One thing, when you start practicing, the number one thing is when you script out 10 days worth of antibiotics, you're not doing that because you want like 7 days extra antibiotic there. You want to make sure that pet gets. Yeah, that's our number one compliant thing. And then I think the other one would be just preventatives like heartworm and tick and flea. In my neck of the woods, they should be on those all year round. And you know, we don't get that, and we start to see we got a fair amount of Lyme disease in Jersey. So yeah.
Exactly. And so it goes pretty easily from tracking tasks to engaging clients and trying to increase compliance, because what I've set up is a vet can go through their procedures. And most vets right now are using like a whiteboard and a clipboard with like a traveling treatment sheet. And so they'll already prepare these pages listing out this dog needs heartworm preventative or dewormer or something. And it just lists out all the tasks they're doing. And I'm just digitizing it. So on a tablet, or you can go to your desktop, you can see the same checklist and check them off electronically. Or you can see a digital whiteboard of all the pets that are there and what they're there for, and you can track them as they're going throughout the day. So it's mainly for inpatients, like dropped off pets and things, surgical pets, things like that.
No, that's great. And so how does it work from the pet parent side?
So the pet parent, right now we haven't developed it yet, but we're going to develop a pet parent app, and they can see everything. They can see it's a hub for everything. So I mean, we also want to eventually get this into groomers and boarders, and then they can go into the app and click on my vet or my groomer, and then they can see if their pet's dropped off. They can see updates on what's happening with their pet while they're dropped off, when they're ready to be picked up, and then when they're not dropped off, they can be doing compliance. They can do client engagement. So one thing that the vet can do from their app is say, administer this antibiotic for 10 days, twice a day. And then from the pet parent app, that'll get sent to them, and they'll get notifications twice a day for 7 days saying, give this antibiotic. And one fun thing that we're doing is having the app speak for the pet, because our pets can't speak to us. So it's going to say, hey mom, I need my antibiotic, or something like that,
That's awesome.
Giving their pet a voice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because they'll get sick of us doing it.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked today's show, please subscribe. And remember, love your pet like they love you, unconditionally. Have a great day.